Hey everybody, welcome to Wingnuts and Lock Washers. My name is Eric, and this is the YouTube channel for my company, Rust Revivals. So, I've been meaning to post a video, been meaning to do a welcome and an intro and a who we are. So, I think I've tried to record this like 10 or 12 times, and I always seem to get tongue-tied or have to stop and edit, and I'm not very good at editing yet, and I've got a bunch of video, but while I'm waiting for this engine and the brakes to cool down on this customer vehicle we're working on, it's a 69 Ford F100 that'll be in upcoming videos. While I'm waiting for that to cool down, I'm going to do the intro. So even though it's like 85 and you can swim in the amount of humidity, I am wearing a beanie or a toboggan or a tuk-tuk, depending on where you live, because I'm bald and my big straw hat gets in the way of being underneath vehicles, so this works. But about me, my name's Eric. I am a husband, a dad, a veteran, associate pastor, and all around just love cars. I grew up messing with them. My dad tried to get me involved when I was younger. I didn't really want any interest in it. But as I got older, I got more into it, and go fast, go loud, that kind of thing. Except straight pipes on new trucks. That just sounds terrible because I'm old. So, and the white in the beard, well, that kind of tells it as well. But I've been working on stuff off and on for 20 years, mostly Fords. I'm a sucker for F100s, but Torinos, Galaxies, Falcons, Fairlanes, right now, my own fleet, there is a 64 Mercury Comet that I'm working on, so there'll be videos coming on that. There is a 71 Ford F100 project dubbed Farm Fresh. We're not doing anything to the body. Got a new gas tank we're going to put in it. Needs a back glass, but did a bunch of work to the motor, and so there'll be videos on that coming soon. And but mostly Rust Revivals is about taking that passion, that love for vehicles, and translating that into a job. Really. I left full-time employment from a Caterpillar dealer here in North Carolina after 16 years. Big, scary step. But it was something I wanted to do, something that if I didn't go ahead and do it, I wasn't going to do it. So there's that. And the timing just felt right. So we jumped, we did it. I say we, I'm talking the plural. It's just me. I'm the CEO. I am the lead mechanic. I'm the apprentice mechanic. I am, the sexy secretary sitting at the front desk. I'm the janitor. So I am all of it. But what's great is that I've had some amazing interactions. And when I tell people about what my vision for Rust Revivals is, most people seem really excited. So let me share that vision with you. There's four major components to what Rust Revivals is. Rust Revivals is an LLC. That's not one of the big components. That's, major corporate structuring. But Rust Revivals is an LLC. And my goal is to help people's dreams come true. I want to breathe life back into the forgotten. So the first thing is, like I'm working on today, a 69 Ford F100. The customer is a customer vehicle, and it's a family-owned truck. Such a cool story with this truck. And the customer doesn't really have isn't really mechanically inclined. I'm sure he can take care of basic maintenance. He's very knowledgeable. I'm sure he can figure it out. But he's hired us to do some more technical stuff. And it's been sitting since 2015, 2016. So the first big thing with Rust Revivals is that if you've got a vehicle that's been sitting around for a while that you maybe don't have the time to get running, you can hire us and I'll come take care of that. I'll get it running, driving, stopping under its own power based on your budget and your time frame. So there's that part. Second part is buying project vehicles. So say you've got a project, say you've got something been sitting a while that you just don't want to mess with anymore. Well, I'd love to buy it. And what we'll do is we'll take it, we'll get it running, driving, stopping, and do what we need to potentially pass a safety inspection. But after that, it's yours. After that, we will, instead of me carrying it through for my vision, I want to find people who have a vision of their own. I want to find somebody who's always wanted to have like that father or that parent-child project, father-son, father-daughter, whatever project. Maybe it's an 86 Cutlass you want to strip out and take to the drag strip. If I can get it running, driving, stopping, and then you guys, y'all have a great platform to start with, oh, that's even better. But what I want to do is provide a great platform for folks to see their dreams through. That way you have a project that you can drive and enjoy while you're working on it, while you're wrenching on it. So that's the second big aspect. The third is component rebuild. So say you've got an old distributor, you want to try to keep an engine as original as possible. So you've got an old distributor or carburetor, whatever. I can rebuild that. And a lot of folks are pretty technical, pretty mechanically inclined, but there's still plenty of folks who don't know what points are. And if they had to change it on their own vehicle, if they had a vehicle with points in it, wouldn't know where to begin. There are some people, when you tell them that a carburetor has circuitry, they're like, but I don't see any wires. Not that kind of circuits there, bud. So just component rebuild, helping you keep that project, that vehicle as factory as possible. Because, chrome won't get you home, but carburetors and points will. So not just carburetors and points, but, if you need cylinder heads, you need new valves and cylinder heads, well, I can help you with that, But anything from differentials, transmissions, engines, whatever. Let's rebuild it. Let's get you back on the road. Let's get you enjoying that project once again, because that's the big thing. Stuff will sit, projects will sit, you'll lose interest, and you no longer love it anymore. But then you have that feeling, I've got so much invested, I don't want to let it go. So let me help you get reinvested in your project. The last thing, and coming very soon, is, well, I want to be your broker. Is there a vehicle or a project you've always wanted? Well, I would love to come alongside. I'd love for you to hire me and help you find that vehicle of your dreams, that project of your dreams. Say you've always wanted a 68 Camaro and lime, green, whatever. Well, let's find that for you. And so with the brokerage, you and I will sit down. We'll have a conversation about what you're looking for, condition you're willing to accept, the budget you have, and your time frame. And then I'll go out and try to find it for you. And not only find it, but negotiate the deal and bring it back to you. And by the time it's delivered, it'll be delivered upon the condition you're willing to accept. And then I'm willing to go up into Canada. Should get a passport. Yeah. But up into Canada, if need be, to go get that vehicle for you. So that's Rust Revivals. It's born out of a dream to resurrect, to revive the stuff that's just getting rusty, to revive that passion, that dream, that desire to sit behind the wheel of something that doesn't have power brakes or power steering, and have to to manhandle the steering wheel and stand on the brakes because it's manual steering and manual brakes. That great feeling of that mechanical linkage between you and the transmission to just spin a posi and to light the tires. But that's Rust Revivals. I want to help you fall back in love with your project, with your that 1990 and older vehicle that you might have. Yeah, I'll work on newer stuff. We're not diving into computers, but I'll help you with newer stuff. But I primarily focus on 90s and older. So that's it. I don't have any real formal training in a mechanic. Figuring out mechanical stuff just comes naturally to me. If it has moving pieces and parts, I can make it work. I can figure it out. So while I wish I could say I was AS3 certified and iCar and all that other stuff, I'm not. But what I do is quality work. What I do is treat it like it's my own, better than my own vehicle. I think about your safety and the safety of your loved ones, and that's a big deal to me. So I'm going to make sure that everything is done above board, use quality parts, and take my time without going too slow. So as I stand here and smell some old gas, burning through some old gas in the 69, you guys, I want to help you fall back in love with it. I do. That's my big thing, is I want you to walk out to the garage or to the carport or out into your, maybe you got an acre of old junk. I want you to fall in love with it again. So there's that. I did do 4 years in the Navy as a diesel mechanic. I got out as an EN3. Went in the reserves, got bumped to EN2. That's an engineman. I focused on the engines of diesel generators and the engine and the generator end. Didn't do much with switchgear. Stood there, watched, was fascinated by it. But worked on EMD 645s, big motors, 645 cubic inches per cylinder. So that was kind of cool. 16-cylinder engines, big old turbo. So it's a locomotive style engine. Miss those. But I grew up tinkering and working on junk. I had an 83 Ford, 83 Ford Mustang was my first car. And I got to where I'd blow head gaskets so often on the 3.8 liter that I kept a set of head gaskets in the hatch. Head gaskets, coolant. Now, looking back, 16-year-old Eric didn't know anything about warped heads at the time, but I should have had the heads decked or just replaced the heads, had the block decked, because I'm sure something was warped. I'm sure of it. But yeah, that thing loved to blow head gaskets until I laid it on its side. Stupid. I was doing about 35, 40 in a 55 mile an hour zone. It was raining so bad I couldn't see the end of my hood. And with my best friend at the time, Craig, and we were following our friend Robin to go get some lunch. It was on a Sunday. And on Johnson Pond Road in Fuquay, car hydroplaned. I had big old tires up front, small tires big tires in the back, small tires up front, and a hydroplaned. And when we finally came to a stop, we were laid over on the side, and it bent the frame. So that Mustang was gone. But I've had some cool stuff over the years. I drove a 63 Ford Galaxy 500 for a little while. That was my daily driver. Bought it, put seatbelts in it because I needed to secure a car seat. So that was cool. I had a 68 Torino that was a rolling project. I had that when I got out of the military, and money got tight and I sold it. And that's life, y'all. I've had a few F100s. I've got a 71 now, 71 or 72. And along with a few other projects you guys will see on the channel. But y'all, thank you so much. I do have shirts for sale. We have them in this lighter gray. I got a couple darker grays left, but in this lighter gray, you can go to my website, rustrevivals.com. The bottom of the page there, you can buy some shirts. We'll get those packed and out there to you as quickly as we can. They're not next level, but they are comfortable. They're Jardan, something. But they're a cotton poly blend, super comfortable. I wear them just about every day, and they're great shirts. They're really comfortable. And but yeah, go out, support the channel. Buy a t-shirt, please. Rust Revivals got a second logo coming with an old Ford on it, old Ford truck. That was gonna be my primary logo, but we went with this one the first off. And so y'all, go buy a shirt, please, and thank you. It really helps support the channel, supports what I do, supports the family. And y'all be on the lookout. We're going to be posting videos. Going to try to do once a week, twice a week maybe. I'll do little shorts and reels as I can. and just touch base. I typically like to do an everyday kind of shout out on Instagram. So follow us on Instagram at Rust Revivals LLC. We also have a Facebook page, and I'll go back and add that to this video later today, but I'm gonna go ahead and post this, and y'all have a great day. And remember, we're ordinary people trying to live extraordinary lives. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.